Hey y'all, and welcome to Watch Cheryl Scrap. We are getting started today, and I'm going to be using some photos from my trip to Walt Disney World with my family in 2015. We went for Thanksgiving, and Christmas stuff was already up. And I'll be combining the photos with two of my templates. So I'm going to go ahead and turn these photos off so you can see the templates. This is takeaway cup dressed up. So I have 4 photo spots here that I'll be using on this. And then the other page just has one focal photo, and I want this to be a 2-page, double pager. So I'm going to show you how I take 2 templates and make them into one. I'm sure there are other ways to do this, but this has worked for me. So I've already edited my photos. I'm going to go ahead before I start moving everything over. I'm going to go ahead and clip my pictures to my photo spots. So you can see here I decided to make my highlight photo for this page be my yummy little shake that I got, well, a little frappuccino. And in the background, you can see that is my sister Emily, and she doesn't look very happy. I think she was looking at her drink or looking at her phone. I'm not sure. So we're gonna hide her a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and clip
And they spelled
here.
your name right.
They did. All right. So I'm not gonna like completely hide her. I may end up having to put an embellishment over her or blend like Britt did yesterday. That was really cool. So I'm not going to merge completely down in case I want to do any additional editing. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to, let's see, I think I want my 2 big photos there to be that one. I want my bigger photos to be the people, and then the smaller photos will be,
The things.
yeah. And this photo right here just completely cracks me up. My daughter in the background
I
doing
love
her
that photo bomb.
little duck face. And of course, she's very happy because she loves Starbucks. So she was thrilled that we
I
got to
love
go
it.
there.
Are you going to scrap with the beginnings bundle again?
I am not today. I'm going to use, I think, just a little bit of everything. And I'll
Ooh.
show you how I managed to access all my photos for that. So I think I'm going to put this big one up here.
We're talking about the bundles on the side. Who's bought which ones? Wendy
Oh,
bought the
yes,
newest one
yes.
in the souvenirs bundle. Somebody else bought the newest one because it's the only one they didn't have. Adventure's another popular one, and the
Uh,
Tomorrowland one.
yeah. So I think I'm actually, this photo right here, I really think it belongs on this paper mat now that I start looking at it. So I'm going to bring it down here, this paper mat, and have a big photo across the bottom. Won't that be cool?
I like it.
Okay, I like that a lot. And I just really, I don't necessarily need all the people. I do want to make sure I get in the top, the little menu area. I think that's good. Yay, okay, I like that. So then that leaves me with this close up here.
Cheryl, do you have the Disney You Are Here Starbucks mugs?
No, I
No.
don't.
Sorry, Britt, she doesn't. Oh, Wendy, you don't have to be a big Disney person. The kids are work with
What
so many other pictures
what are
too.
those? The Disney You Are Here. I don't. Oh,
Aren't they just the You Are Here? I don't go to Starbucks, so I couldn't tell you.
yeah, 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 yeah. I know what she's talking about. No,
Okay.
I didn't.
Britt
Um,
collects them from all over the country, but the Disney ones are her favorite.
mm, okay, so I'm just going to use this same photo. I'm just going to have a little different um, edit to it. I think I'm going to just turn it a little bit, maybe, just to give it a little.
Christina says Beginnings is perfect for the baby books.
Yes.
Wendy's looking for DC cups.
Okay, so now I have my template. It's a 12 by 12. Again, like I said, I wanted to make this into a 2-pager. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to image and canvas size, and I'm going to change my width to 24 inches. And so you can see here that just leaves everything in the center. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my guides, and I'll do that by going to View and New Guide, and I'm going to place one at 12 inches, so that will let me know where the center of my page is. And so I'm going to grab
Okay,
this.
so they shared a photo. Britt shared a photo of the Disneyland and the Disney California Adventure ones. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they're adorable.
Okay, I got to
They're
come over and see. Hang on.
they are gorgeous. You'll have to scroll up
Oh,
just a little bit.
seriously? Okay, here we go. Can
Yep.
y'all see?
They're
Those are
so
so cute.
cute.
Uh, those are adorable. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry I don't have those. Look at the castle. It's so
And they're
cute.
even cuter when you turn them all around and see all the sides.
How
They are
adorable. Okay,
cute.
thanks, Britt, for another obsession I'm going to have.
Oh, they have them for Epcot, Magic Kingdom. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
They have mug racks, Jeanette. I don't know if she has a wall where she could hang them off the wall.
Okay, so I've selected all my layers from template 1 after I've made the canvas size bigger, and I've selected all the layers except the background paper, and I'm fixing to hit shift and click on it, so then I can drag the entire um, template over to the side so it stays where it's supposed to. And then I'm just going to pop over here, grab the first layer, and then shift click so I have everything. And then to make sure it just kind of all stays together, I'm just going to use control when I drag over to the first um, template. And there we go. Now, I will be using different papers. I'm not going to have the same paper across the back. That's okay. I just want these to be coordinating, but this definitely helps me um, see, where my center part is, but I really don't think I'm going to have anything overlapping for this particular double page. I just want to make sure the patterns and everything work well. Okay, so I'm going to pop over here and bring AC/DC over. Now, this is basically an organizer and viewer, and I have been using it for a long time. You can use Bridge, and I believe PSC Elements has their organizer that you can use as well. I know it wasn't very fast in the beginning, but I think now a lot of people who use the PSE organizer do like it. So basically what I like about this program is that I can actually set up a tag so I can see all my Project Mouse um, digital elements all at once. So it's going to take it a second here, but you can see that it's, pulled them. It's just everything is together. I don't have them separated right now. So I'm going to go over to sort and I'm going to sort by image type. So that should give me like all my papers and cards and elements and stuff together first. And then I'm going to group them though by folder. So that will kind of separate them as far as collections now. So you'll see that I have, so I can see where these particular items are coming from. Okay, so you won't see this while I'm scrapping because this is going to be on my second monitor over to the side, but that's how I'm going to be pulling and uh, things into the canvas I have.
Yeah, whenever you use AC/DC, I think it looks so cool. But do I really need another program?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's very user friendly, and especially if you're using multiple monitors, I think even before I didn't, but once I got the second monitor, it was just like, where has this been all my life? Because everything is just laid out in front of me. It's like having this huge desk, like when I paper scrapped, that I had extra room. So, all right. So I'm going to quit yabbering because we're already at 5:20 and I haven't done anything yet. So I'm going to get started here. I think I want to pop down. I think I'm going to be using a lot of Main Street actually. Um,
So, Karen, it could be that because Picasso was discontinued, that might be why it's running slow. I don't know for sure because I haven't used it for a while since they discontinued it, but that tends to make programs start to run slow. And Darlene, if you're asking about the program she showed all of her stuff in, that's AC/DC. And you can buy it straight from their site.
that's correct.
Someone's mic is on and echoing the dialogue. I don't hear that. Kayla?
It's just me and Courtney. Okay, I was gonna say
Oh, she
just
said
me
it
and Courtney
stopped.
right now. Oh, good.
Oh,
That
good.
is very irritating when that happens. So glad
It
got
is.
it.
It's very irritating. So I'm glad it stopped.
That is just a pain in the behindy. Okay, guys.
So Kat says she has too much and it bogs everything down. You haven't had that problem with AC/DC and you have a ton in there, correct?
I do. I have quite a lot. Um, I like right now, it's having a hard time responding to me because I have it pulling from a tag and there's like a ton of stuff in there, so it's moving a little bit slow. But I really noticed that it was less of a problem with the program itself than it was about the computer that I had and the capabilities there. Um, so maybe it's time to get a new computer.
It's always time for a new computer.
Always time for a new computer, yes. So, not telling you what to do, just saying it might be.
Ooh, Britt's excited to see what those enamel dots on your template are going to do.
Oh yes.
I love enamel dots. They're like my new favorite.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab just a plain piece of paper here.
I haven't had a problem with Lightroom either, Maureen. And I know a lot of people who keep their digi supplies in there. Brett, I actually bought enamel dots from Just Jamie. She has this huge pack, and I just throw them on my pages.
Yeah.
They're really cute. Christina didn't think this is what my voice would sound like. Apparently, Christina has never been to one of these, Cheryl.
She hasn't.
Kat's
And
telling
she
her
thought,
husband to blame Cheryl.
yes, blame me. I will take the complete and utter blame for it all. I have no problem. he can't do anything to me, can he? He doesn't work for the IRS or
Yeah, as long
yeah,
as he can't do anything, go
he
for
can't
it.
hurt me, can he?
Blame Cheryl for enabling.
Yeah, it's my fault. It's my fault. Okay, I think that I don't know why. I just think that cup needs to be like a craft paper. What do y'all think?
I
No.
think that would be good. Do you have a good craft paper
That'd be
for it?
cute. I do. I think this one will work perfect.
Kat will just smile and say, but please.
But please. Okay, that's cute. So I think I'm gonna pull it in over here and use that for that top part maybe. I don't
Are you going to make all the cups match or are you going to have them be different?
know. I think I'm gonna do them all the craft, but I think I want to have the sleeves be different pattern papers. Won't that be cute?
I think so. I think
Cute.
different pattern papers would be cute on the sleeves.
Because there is a lot going on, so I do need some solid places for the eye to land.
Well, and it also adds almost a visual triangle when you do it that way. Because
Yes.
your cups are like a isosceles
Yep.
triangle or something like that, scaling.
Dot, dot, dot. There you go. One, two, three. Yeah, we're just zigging zagging all over the place. I am so glad I put this photo here. Just so, so glad. Okay.
I really like it there.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go for
I just make up my triangles. Question about
do
elements.
30
Do you
minutes.
use the elements and just apply styles, or do you replace them with elements? I
I
usually
replace them.
replace them.
Yeah. Hang on just a
I
second, guys. Y'all go ahead and keep talking, Courtney.
Yep, I have before, especially with all of the really pretty like flowers and Cheryl's templates. I have just like thrown a style on them to make them look more realistic, but I typically go ahead and just replace them. Oh, Krista, usually we have food lessons in here, so geometry is a change up. I'm a style lover. Hearts and stars. That would make sense to just change them up with a style.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. And
So,
actually, I think I think I have some styles in here already.
so Krista, what's your favorite food from Walt Disney World or Disneyland? Mine's the corn dogs. I hadn't tried one to this last time, but now I'm sold on them. Churro, the corn dogs. Dole Whips are good, but the corn dog just, yep, from the red wagon. That just sold me. Turkey leg, Monte Cristo. I
Okay.
figured we were so good about not talking about food the other day, Cheryl. We've got to do it today.
I'm totally okay with talking about food. Disney's a great place for food.
Frozen bananas.
Yep.
You know, they're not quite as good, but I do like to buy the little frozen banana slices from Trader Joe's. They kind of satisfy the Disney frozen banana craving.
I've never had those.
The ones from Trader Joe's or the ones at Disney?
Either one.
So they take a banana and they freeze it and they dip it in chocolate and they freeze it. So you have like a cold piece, like, but it's firm because even though it's banana, it's firm inside, and then a chocolate coating. I mean, as long as you like banana, it's really good.
Right.
Cream cheese
Yum.
pretzel. Ooh, I haven't had one of those. Fried chicken at the plaza. Tiger tails. A frozen banana doesn't appeal to me. Try the ones at Trader Joe's. Maybe they'll be better for you because you didn't pay the Disney price. I don't know. Jalapeno pretzels from Animal Kingdom.
Mmm.
Yes, Trader Joe's are bite sized, so they're easier to handle and just have a couple. Thankfully, we were eating sooner. I'd be in trouble.
Yeah, usually that happens in here. Everybody's like,
Yeah,
"Oh
it
my
really
God, I'm
does.
dying."
Let's see. Fried pickles. Oh, we always have to go to Earl of Sandwich in downtown Disney. As soon as the chat's over, we're going to Outback.
They're like, we're gone.
Better beignets, the Thanksgiving sandwich. I've never heard of the Thanksgiving sandwich. Is it where they take the turkey and stuffing and cranberry sauce on the bun? Iced coffee concoction. Oh, the one that she's scrapping with Maureen? I'm making a note to make sure I eat before coming to a chat.
Yeah, somehow we always talk about food in here. I mean, admittedly, I'm a foodie, but I don't always start it.
No, I think it's because a lot of times when we do it, it's 6 Pacific time and is it 9 Eastern time? Is that the
Yeah,
right conversion? And so everybody has either like just had dinner, is having dinner,
right.
or sometimes at my house haven't yet had dinner. So Tigger tails, marshmallows on a stick covered in orange chocolate, orange sugar, and stripes of dark chocolate. That sounds good. Mickey waffles, the fritters at the mint julep bar. Paradise Pier has great ice cream. Krista's apologizing from changing the subject from geometry. Lobster nachos. Huh. Some of these I've never heard of. Mickey sourdough bread. I've heard that's really good. They didn't have any available the one time we went by, and I never did go back and get any. Restaurantosaurus has a topping bar for Mickey waffles. Mmm.
Almost missed that little cup down there. Look at him. He was all by himself.
Aww.
That's so sad.
He was so sad.
He was so sad.
What kit are you pulling from? She is pulling from all of them, Britt. The craft
Um,
paper is from
all of this so far is from Main Street.
Main Street.
Yeah.
Renee says, I mentioned that cup. You weren't listening. Speak up, Renee. We didn't hear you.
I didn't hear you.
Just teasing.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. I promise.
I've heard, Christina, that Disney actually has quite a bit of things that are allergy friendly. I mean, I know it depends on what allergies you have, but yeah, Kathy says they're fabulous with allergies. Somebody else said they're fabulous with allergies. Don't go to Ohana with allergies. Kat says completely safe with allergies and they have severe ones. I was going to say somebody else said something about it, and I think it was you, Kat, that said you love to eat there because of your allergies. A really funky diet at Disney. Hmm. Dairy, egg, and peanut for them. Yeah, we have some friends, and it's funny because we've never really had friends with food allergies before, but here we do. And it's egg for one family, and peanut for two of them, and sesame for another one, which is really weird. Well, not really weird to have sesame, it's just a really weird one because you don't think about it, and then you go to cook something, you're like, oh, wait, does this have sesame? So, milk and nut allergies. Ooh, allergic to tons of fruits and veggies and chicken.
Ooh,
Man,
that's hard.
They're telling her all the good places that work really well with allergies. My allergy is red onions. That's the most random allergy ever. I don't know, Jess. It might be. It's probably one that they don't label for, though. Fish allergy. I'd die if I was allergic to chicken. Jan is gluten, dairy, soy, nut, egg, and acids. Ugh.
Man.
Britt's husband is allergic to all fresh fruits and vegetables. He can only have them cooked or processed. Interesting. My mom has a salt allergy, which is really interesting. If she eats too much, her tongue swells up.
Wow.
Well, it's more additives. Bleh. It's like on potato chips. Like she can't eat many potato chips because it's just too much. So she usually doesn't
Oh,
eat any. But like food that just naturally has a little bit of salt, she does okay. She just can't add any salt. So whenever I eat there, like her potatoes are never salted and stuff.
you're like, oh God,
I'm
I'm
like, pass
dying.
the salt, pass the pepper, please let me season this. So it's a form of a pollen allergy, the fruit and vegetable one. Amy has the same pollen allergy, but she suffers through it for avocados. Jan eats lots of fish and veggies. Jan, you and I would have a really hard time going out to dinner together because I can't do fish. Luckily, I can do Worcestershire sauce, but I can't do straight fish. No commercially processed anything. Wow. Maureen's got no food allergies. I don't think I'm technically allergic to fish. It just makes me not feel good. So it's easier to think of myself as allergic to fish, if that makes sense. Oh, yay! Mellie's daughter used to have an egg allergy, but has outgrown it. That's what my friend's finding is her daughter had a really severe egg allergy, but she's up to the point where she can eat it baked into things, and they said she's almost outgrown it, which is good. Our other
That
friend's
is
getting worse with the egg allergy though. So, and you don't think about how many things you bake that have egg in it until you're trying to make like cookies or something. Let's see. My husband says he was bottle fed a blended meat because beef was all he could have. Chocolate
interesting.
covered Katie? I have not heard of that before. She has a website with healthy snacks. I love that the healthy is in quotation marks. Are you using a keystroke to delete those layers? Or are you just quick, Cheryl?
No, like a shortcut. I'm just quick. I just I'm using the key to select layers that maybe aren't next to each other. But if they are next to each other, I just shift click until
And then are you
get all
right
of them.
clicking and deleting or pushing delete on your keyboard or what?
I do both.
Okay,
It just depends on where my hand is.
so the answer, Janine, is both. She's quick, but she's also just hit and delete on her keyboard. A vegan chocolate chip cookie recipe. I actually found a really good one. It doesn't use egg, it uses cream cheese though, so it wouldn't work for any of you with dairy allergies. It's awesome and safe to eat the dough. Hmm. I didn't see the actual layer highlighted before it disappeared. Oh no, absolutely. Ask any questions, Janine, because
Oh,
sometimes
yeah,
she is
yeah.
just quick and sometimes it's just we don't notice it. Oh no, Wendy's 15-year-old wants to know if she's on a live cooking show. Gotta change the subject now.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, for anybody else who this is your first time, if you see her do something and you're like, wait, what did she just do to make that happen? Post and we'll go back and do it and make sure we get your questions answered.
Yeah. Yep.
Britt is dying for you to finish putting in papers on those cup wrappers.
I'm torturing you on purpose.
You should have been here the other night, Britt, when she wouldn't put a background paper. Oh, it was driving me nuts. Hi,
Okay,
Kathleen.
I'm gonna go back up and I'm gonna add
What are
in
you going to do with
some
the lids?
papers. I'm really thinking I may do a um, style because I want it to have that plastic look. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You going to leave it just the white or the color that it is?
Just the white, I think.
Oh, adding the photos to the end doesn't drive me nuts, Wendy. It was just she was scrapping on a transparent background. So it was just the little squares. Cheryl, can you
uh,
zoom in a notch on your page so it's a little bigger? Oh, a couple notches.
Sorry. Sometimes I move out too much.
Kat's hacked into her husband's Facebook. Posted that he's getting a haircut and he's going to work less or give his wife all his money.
That's great.
Love it. Ooh, I like that striped paper on that cup.
I think I want it to go horizontal though, or maybe diagonal. Yeah, I like it that way
Ooh, I love that about striped papers. Just change it a little bit here, a little bit there.
better. Okay, and then I have one cup left.
The cup is from her template set. She has one called Takeaway Cup. She actually has a dressed up and a dressed down. Cheryl does.
Hmm.
And it's the dressed up have more things on it. The dressed down have less things on it. Usually the dressed up has bigger picture spots too. She did zoom back out, but she zoomed back in. Renee starts at the bottom and works her way to the top with just the layers. Interesting. Oh, I love learning about other people's scrap methods. Yes, you need the template set. There's a link above.
We'll give it to you.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
But she does put pictures on it, so she does the elements and photos around them. Cool. Maureen starts with the main photo. There is a shortcut for zooming, Control and plus or minus. And is that the Mac shortcut or the PC shortcut? No, I'm not trying to link to the retirement sale. I don't know why it's taking you there.
I just use the roller on my
I use the roller on my mouse too.
because my
I'm
hand's already
lazy.
there, so I that's what I use.
Yep.
Tend to use that one.
Yeah, Mac is command. Erica
Okay.
has to have the pictures so she can match the papers and the elements.
I think
Wendy,
I'm
I'm
gonna.
just enabling you to shop the retirement sale because there's good deals there too.
Yes, there's lots of fun stuff there.
Oh, she's added them to her wish list. The takeaway cup ones.
I hope you enjoy them.
I think they're cute.
Yeah, I
They're
still
fun.
have one paper I need to add, but I'm not sure yet what I want to put there. So
So you got to build around it.
yeah, just gonna keep moving along here.
Wendy's avoiding the retirement sale. Too many pages to sort through and narrow down. I like to sometimes just go by designer. So open up retirement sale and then hit the designer name to see what they have. Because then I'm not looking at product overwhelm.
Yeah.
I've done view all and made it one long page, but then I feel like I'm scrolling forever. The entire sale category could be sorted by designer. Can it
Oh yeah,
not?
somebody posted that in the forum. Was that Tink was it Tinkerbell? No, that was hmm, brain's totally
Isn't that
lost it, but
just
somebody
the
did post it.
advanced search feature?
Yes, I think so.
You can search in retirement sale and then you can change it to designers and you can actually pick more than one designer or just one designer. Yep, it can be done. I have to learn. Advanced search is fun, Maureen. It makes it easier. Oh, you can pick multiple, Krista. You just have to control them, I believe. Oh no, you don't even have to control. You just check them all so they all have check marks. I have it in my other window so I could see that. I'm like, I've done it before by accident, so I know you can. Things you learn by accident. How does Cheryl have such big icons in her layers? Mine are so tiny.
Oh, we showed this the other night, but I'll be happy to show it again because somebody, oh, it was Kathleen, I think. She was like her world was changed. Was it
Yep.
Kathleen?
You changed a
Okay.
couple of worlds the other night.
Okay, so when you're in your layers panel, no matter where it is, happens to be on your um, workspace, go up to the little, we called it the hamburger icon or the short stack or the pancake, the horizontal lines that are stacked on top of each other, and you're going to click there, and you'll go all the way down to the bottom, second box from the bottom, and choose panel options. And from there, um, I made my thumbnail size the largest it could be, and I also choose to have the content, thumbnail contents be in layer bounds instead of the entire document, so that way it focuses just on that particular element rather than its location on the canvas. So I'm going to click on entire document so you can see what I'm talking about. So you can see now everything's gone really small, even though I've chosen a large thumbnail size because it's trying to show me where it is on the its location on the canvas.
You just blew Britt's mind. And that works in Photoshop Elements as well as Photoshop, by the way.
Yeah. So now I'm just going to click back on it, go back to panel options. It does work in Elements as well. And I'm going to choose layer bounds instead and um, click OK. And then and of course I can pull this out and make this bigger if I need to see more of um,
The name.
the name. That's usually a pretty good size I found.
You just like blew Britt's mind. She said this is her
What?
job. She's been doing this for a long time. How did she not know this?
It happens to me. I'm surprised that I haven't been like somebody's like, why are you doing it that way? That happens and I'll be like, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, you should be doing it this way. I'm like, how did I not know this? How did I not know?
I
The whole
know.
time.
It's amazing how many little things you see, and some of them are just like, wow, that makes my job easier.
And usually, I have to say, the things I've learned, I've watched a lot of tutorials and stuff, but the Digi-Scrapping community is like super nice and they are just awesome about sharing information and man, just yeah.
It's true.
That's where
And
I've
if you
learned most
ask, how do
everything.
you do this, you'll get 7 different answers, and you can decide which one works best for you.
Right. That's right. Okay. Camera flat. I do think
There are lots of secrets for us to discover in Photoshop.
okay, I do want to put a little camera icon here.
Kat still says we need live scrap tutorials.
Well, we are doing that, right? It's
I think
just we're
that's what
not
we're doing
having
right now.
it's not technique driven. So it's not like I'm saying, okay, this particular Watch Cheryl scrap we're gonna do um, you know, X, Y, and Z thing. I can't think of
I
anything
don't
right
think we
now.
can make it happen that way.
Because there will inevitably the conversation will just go somewhere else.
It
So I
will.
would just have to say it's a tutorial session and go from there.
It totally does.
Yep. Okay.
Aw, Kat said she scrapped for 10 years and learned more this weekend than in ages. It's easy to get stuck in
Aw,
a rut. Aw.
that makes me super, super happy.
SL Fam has learned PSE thanks to the kind Digi community. That's awesome. What style set for
Yay.
her shadows, Kathleen? Is that what you're asking? Or did she use a different style that I didn't see? It's actually her shadow style that she has created and she sells. And if you give me a
Yep.
second, I'll have that link for you too.
Thank you. Thank you for doing
I
that.
do need a session on masking and what happens when you use styles on clipping masks.
Okay.
I'll take note of that.
Styles on clipping mask. I'm like, styles on clipping mask. Okay. Hang on. You're making a note of it, or do I need to?
I got it. You
Okay,
scrap,
thank you,
girl,
Dan.
you scrap.
Yeah, I'm running
I
out of
got my
time.
digital
Why is this
post-it note up.
happening? How did
I'm not
I
the hostess with the mostest. I'm the hostess with Google.
you are the hostess with the mostest. I mean, really, you're the reason why I'm able to get everything done that, to scrap a page because you're able to watch the chat for me and you're just super nice. Why does that keep
I
happening?
was responding to Jan. I wasn't looking for a compliment, Cheryl. Sorry.
Well, I'm having a love fest with you right now anyway. So,
You need to
um,
simplify or rasterize when you use a clipping mask so you can use a style. At least in PSE. A lot of times you do it in Photoshop too. It depends. I can't remember how Smart Objects works with that.
okay, now I'm pulling stuff from Project Mouse Bundle 2, just in case I've moved out of the main street now and started pulling a few things from there.
Her credits list is going to be amazingly long for this layout. It's going to be awesome.
Okay, I think I want to add. Oh,
But it just goes to show you how many of them go together.
yes. Oh, this is a cute flower.
I've had to rasterize Krista with text because it doesn't come across as smart objects. Cheryl, how do you track your credits as you're using different kits?
Well, right now I've only used Main Street and now I'm using bundle number 2. But if I'm using a ton of different kits, then I try as I'm moving through each different um, kit or set, whatever I happen to be using. But I go to File and then File Info, which I've set it up so that it's my shortcut key is Control F, so I can just hit that. But to navigate there, it's File Info. In PSE, I think when you go to File Info is about midway down, but in CC it's down at the bottom. And so once I click there, I'm going to get a secondary window that opens up, and I usually type in my information either in description or copyright notice, most of the time in description. So today I'll be, putting in takeaway cup dressed up. And then Mouse Main Street bundle.
It's not necessarily a need, Janine, But what it will do for her is when she saves her files, it will attach that information to the file. So she doesn't have to go back and try and figure out what it is or what kits she used. It's just already attached and it travels with the file.
Yeah. So um, I will actually end up posting this in about 10 different places. And so it will be really easy for me to just copy and paste. So like for instance, um, because I've made this layout and I also want to share where you can purchase it, I'll just pop over to the store really quick and I'm going to grab the link for um, these items, and then that way I can just copy and paste really quickly. And I started doing this because when I did CT work, um, there were some sites that I posted at that you could not um, post links in. So I would put in the credits that were, had no links down in the copyright notice, and up at the top, I would make sure that that's where I had those. So when I had the file open and I was posting in different places, I could copy and paste the one that I needed. So I really don't use this feature much anymore, the non-linkable, because most every place I post at now has the I can post credits there. I just have moved to where I can do that. All right, so I'm going to grab this real quick. And this is really nice because now I don't have to do this later. So I'll just pop that in there.
Oh, Ellie, don't feel like a noob. We love newbies. We chat with you. You'll feel like you're an old hat and you've been here forever in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, you don't need to fret at all. I mean, just, okay, this is
I like the
Project
idea that you use a
Mouse.
spreadsheet, Renee. I just use mine. That's actually why I do it the way I do it like Cheryl does, because then if I go back and do a companion kit page, it's really easy for me to pull up which kits I used because it's in there too.
Yeah, I
How
can
do you
just
get
copy and paste
all
that.
of the layers, styles, and actions window open at the same time? It is the way she set up her palettes.
My workspace, yeah. So I have history here. I've chosen styles, and I have actions because that's what I use a lot. I have additional items here that I will use. So like my swatches or paths are in one. Um, those are channels. That's like a little plug-in thing that I have. There's my character text. So once I'm doing my journaling, I have the ability to change my um, leading there, tool presets if I have any, um, access to brush presets, and just my brushes. So a lot of times your layers panel, when you go to window, you have all these options for things that you can open up. So over time, as you're scrapping or designing, whatever you happen to be doing, you will find that there may be a particular uh, window that you access frequently, so your workspace would look different from mine. I just know that the layers panel is like super important to me, so I popped it out so that it's in that column by itself, and then I use my actions frequently and my styles. And aside from that, I don't mind having to go and look at, come here to window and open it up, or to come to this little secondary tray here that's in CC. And I don't believe that is in PSE. Gosh, it's been a while since um,
You don't believe what is in PSE?
this little shortcut kind of, I don't even know what it's
No,
called.
I don't think
This
so.
little panel. Yeah, I don't remember that being in there. So just real quick, since we're talking about it, I'm just going to move this layers panel out. So you can have it floating just like this. You can move it around, or you can have it docked in. So a lot of people have a huge workspace here, and then they have their layers down here on the side, with other tabs. But like I said, I do like it out. So once you're there, you just click on layers and you'll start dragging it out. So you can see there's nothing really happening. If I let go of it, it's just gonna float there. But if you come back over to your right side and you hover, you're going to see, oh, come on now, a blue line that pops up, and you'll let go when you see that blue line, and it will dock that particular window or panel open there for you. Did that,
That makes
did that
my
help?
my workspace happy too, Maureen, having my layers the full length.
Yeah, so that's how quick and easy it is. So if I wanted to have, say, my history panel the same way, I can just have it floating, or I can actually dock it. You just make sure that blue line is there, and it will pull, whatever panel you want. You can really customize your workspace. But I'm going to put it back over there because I don't necessarily look at that a lot.
Sweet.
All right, so um, let's see.
I
Where
switch mine
was
around
I, Courtney?
depending on what's going on.
I think, did I answer the questions? I'm sorry, I got lost there for a second in my
I
head.
think so. It
Okay, thanks,
looks
dear.
like you're good.
Okay,
If
sorry.
if I missed it, post it. Well, I'm like, nope, this person
Yeah,
said good, this person said wow, this person, so it looks like
yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, as long as we answer the question. If
yeah,
not, ask it again.
absolutely.
Okay. Sorry, guys, we're at the top of the hour and I'm not even finished.
I
This is
know.
awful.
You're so slow today, Cheryl.
I know. What is my problem?
Blame it on the double page.
I will. But still, I should be finished. You know how I am.
Is that
30 minutes a
for,
page, pretty much.
yep, is that for the app, Christina, that you save shadowed versions of the elements into your Dropbox? Blame it on the food conversation.
Yeah.
Ah, not lots of questions, lots of teaching.
Yeah, I like sharing happy stuff. I do. Okay, delete that.
That's a cool
Hmm.
idea, Christina. It's a good way to make it so they have the shadows if you've saved them that way. Monica says she's glad you're going slow because she was late.
Oh, well, good. That worked out perfectly.
What do you think? You got another 15 minutes, Cheryl? 20 minutes?
Oh, probably less than that.
Less than that?
I hope so, anyway.
And then if anybody
Yeah.
does have to go, because we know it's been an hour, she is recording
Yeah.
this, so it will be posted later.
Yeah. Sorry about this, guys. Usually I'm Johnny on the spot.
No problem. Bye, Britt. Have fun.
Oh, yeah, she gets to go see her family.
Yay.
Gosh. Okay. Did I get that? Yes.
See, it's because you're coming up against dinner time, but you know. We don't want to
Okay.
start the
We're
food
having
thought again.
we're having tacos, so I can smell them in there. My husband's been simmering the meat.
Oh, yay.
And,
We're having spaghetti and meatballs. Surprise meatballs.
mm,
Kathleen, the freebie will be after. Once we stop recording, she'll give out the freebie link and the code to get it.
if you've been at the other, um,
It's the same though, right? The paint?
yes, it's the same freebie from Friday and Saturday. So actually, you know what? I'm going to go here and I'm going to stop the recording and then I'll just start recording. Okay, we're back again. And I will finish this page pretty quickly, I think. Maybe.
Go for it. Let's see how fast you can be. It's 4:07. Well, it's 5:06.
Oh, there's
Depends on
just
which time zone you're in. You are welcome. Have a good night, Rebecca. She will definitely post the finished pages as well as the recording. The recording may not be today, but she'll get the pages up pretty quick usually. Aw, thanks, Cheryl, for being so awesome all weekend and sharing your skill with us. That's what Krista said.
Aw. She's so sweet, y'all. She's so sweet. Not only is she a talented designer, but she's super sweet.
Aw,
Her
and
and
she's
Britt.
blowing you kisses
Oh my
now,
gosh.
too. Man,
Oh.
so sweet.
Yeah, it's been, yeah, they are delightful. Delightful people. I've really had such a fun time this weekend. Okay, I'm going to add in, I think, the little camera.
I love cameras. Can I tell you, if there is a cute little camera in a kit, I will almost always buy it. Like, it doesn't matter what else is in the kit. The cameras will sell me on a kit. I have so many of them.
I mean, look at it. It's so cute. This is from the pins that you get free with the purchase, and they're so cute.
Oh, I'm glad. Enjoy her channel. Yeah, she's got a lot of videos on her YouTube channel, and depending on which one, she has some that are done in PSE that are older, and then the newer ones are all done in CC.
Yeah.
The takeaway cup is so cute, Krista. Oh, good. Other people love cameras too. Ooh, Jess always buys a kit if it has a sheep. Krista's going to start adding cameras to every one of her kits.
There you
Oh.
go.
It is, Nat Joe. It's the same one as if you came to any of the What Show Scrap, either Friday or Saturday or today. Krista's trying to figure out how to put a sheep in a kit. Let's see. So Erica wants to know, she knows it's your template. Do you feel like you have to add every element as the template has it listed, or do you delete things and add things to the page?
um, I'm more likely to add things to the page. I've already added in these little bead scatters. I added in the camera. I added in this extra word strip. What else have I added in? I think that's it so far. Oh, there was an arrow, this arrow right here, and I've replaced it with a banner instead. So I don't necessarily need to have everything on there, but I do try to.
Unlike me, who when I use her templates, I take like half the stuff off and add my own.
Yeah, she just totally screws up my templates
I
every
do not.
time.
I make it my own.
Yes, you do. You know I like to harass you about it,
Ooh,
huh?
there you go. There's sheep and It's a Small World. There's Toy Story Bo Peep and her sheep. Kayla dresses up your dress down templates.
But why?
Oh, I don't know. Mickey ears in pin form. Yeah, you just have to be careful of copyrights, Kathleen, sometimes. Do we have Toy Story Project Mouse? If not, we need one. I know last time Krista said they have a list like a mile long of ones to work on next.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday, and they got so many great ideas. Um, some cool ones like there's one celebrations, I think, um, for birthdays, anniversaries, and
Or
such.
how about the park celebrations? I have some from
Yep.
was it 50th year at Disneyland? When they did all of these photo mosaics that were made out of photos. They're so cute. Yes, if you have Momish's Pin Builder, you can make your own Mickey Ear spins.
Yep. Mm, mm,
Christina says she needs the dressed up ones because she loves the full layouts, but she hates deleting layers, so she needs the dressed down ones. Just buy them both.
She's like, I got yeah.
Oh, Cat, I hate running out of hard drive space. Renee, that's probably exactly it. I prefer the size of the photos in dressed up and the amount of elements in dressed down.
Yes.
Krista's got a wink wink haha if you because she's sure she'll make them for themselves and maybe share for free on their blog. A Slinky Dog roller coaster in Hollywood Studios. My husband and I took 25 what? When does Toy Story open again, the new park area? Does anybody know? Oh, 25,000 files,
Um,
pictures and videos at Disney in October. Wow, that's awesome and overwhelming at the same time. How long were you there, Kat? And was it Disney World or Disneyland? Two cameras.
that's a lot.
I don't think so yet, Kathy, but it will be next week for sure. Star Wars in 2019. New Pixar stuff may be open before then. I don't know. Apparently nobody knows. Sorry, Krista. Just shy of 2 weeks at Disney World. That's actually not too bad if you were there for 2 weeks. 25,000 photos. Disney World, there's a lot to take photos of there.
That's crazy, though. It's a
It
lot.
is. It is a ton, but I bet you've got some amazing shots that when you were practicing and stuff. She said not all of them are keepers, so. The third track on Mania is open. Ooh, Jen just added 3 days to their trip in July. Yay!
Hmm. Are you going to land
She's going
or
to World.
world?
WDW. And here I am just going to Legoland. I'd rather be going to Disney. I'll be honest. I'd rather be going to
Yes.
Disney. Oh. Are you going to Legoland too, Krista? Or you just rather be going to Disney? Ooh, Jen will have 2 weeks there. Tracy's trying to talk her daughter into a trip. 8,000 photos over 3 weeks of time at Walt Disney World. Wow. Christina's hoping
That's
to
a
do
lot.
a Run Disney weekend. Ellie's hoping to go to Disneyland before the end of the year. Ashley just got back from 4 days at Disneyland. Oh no, Kat, you're not the only one. I actually was just wondering how many photos I took when we went. We bought the photo pass though too, and I didn't have my nice camera, so I'm wondering how many photos I actually took.
Yeah.
I do have free child coupons, Jess, but we got a better deal not using them, so we bought tickets for Legoland. I loved the photo pass. Now, that said, the last time I went was 2008 using it. But I really loved just being able to, it didn't matter who had the card, we were able to combine the cards. So my husband had one and I had one, and so we were able to get lots of different photos. Yeah, it was the easiest way to get us both in the photo. I know they've changed it some at Disney World since they added in, well, last time I went, they didn't even have the bracelets. So, but it was, for me, it was totally worth the price. And I was okay with it. It was awesome. We did it with my aunt too. We went as a big group and there was like 12 of us or something like that, 13 of us. And it was great to have the photo pass for that. I've heard the magic bands are easy to use. When I went, the
We
photo
used
pass did
those
count,
last time.
um, what's the fast one? The speed track race. And that was really cool to have those photos added in. Oh, the glass slipper challenge. A 10K one day and a half marathon the next. You know, I have a lot of photos because I got down to Disney by myself the first day, and I had a lot of photos that the Photo Pass people took with just me in them, and that was really nice too, because I never get photos with me.
Yeah, because you're usually
hmm
behind the camera.
Sarah, I got lucky. I was able to do both because they had just started doing the online, so I was able to go in and download them, but then I also had the CD sent to me. Not that I know where that CD is at any point at this point, because whatever, but they're all online. They're all digital. I got them somewhere in Lightroom. I would love to work as a PhotoPass photographer. It it would be fun. I think it would still be kind of challenging, but it would be fun. They need walk Disney races. That would be fun, Jan. I'll do a walk Disney. Only in the cold months. Oh, that's awesome. Ellie says the PhotoPass people at Disneyland were so great trying to help them get some nice honeymoon photos. Aw.
Oh,
I had a really good experience with it. Like I didn't ever feel rushed, and I had them take like multiple shots. So I have like 6 or 7 shots of us from an angle by the castle because they were trying to get a good shot. I mean, they're still photographers, so sometimes their lighting's not 100% perfect, but it was still good. Like all the photos turned out good. So I've been really impressed with them.
okay, let's see what I haven't filled in
Dying
here.
to have the Run Disney Haunted Mansion shoes. I found that when you do the photo pass, a lot of times they are willing to take a little more time with you because I think it's because they know you've already bought the photos. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like everybody who's done it has
Yeah.
some really good shots from PhotoPass. What version of ACDC are you using, Cheryl?
I'm on
18. And
18.
the latest one is 20, it looks like. Hey, did you know the ACDC Photo Studio, is that what you use or do you use something else?
No, I just use the actual like
The
editor.
actual
It's not.
editor. Okay.
Um,
Well, I just saw that they
I
have
mean, there's two different ones, I think.
they it looks like they're doing a Mac beta for one of the ACDC programs. Like, oh, that's kind of cool because
Oh,
I know that's been something people have talked about before. Cheryl, we haven't heard you sing yet today.
Hmm. I've just a little bit. Like, um, I'm having a hard time with my transform today. I'm not sure why I'm letting go so quick, but it's warping my stuff. What should I sing today? I don't know. I haven't had, I've just had a couple of little na nanny boo boo kind of things, but
Yep, PhotoPass pictures do expire after a year, but a year is plenty of time to get them downloaded, I think. Spoonful of Sugar, When You Wish Upon a Star, a Disney song? Let It Go. You're welcome.
I don't know that one.
Oh, no, I think she was just saying you're
Um,
welcome. It was Krista saying you're welcome for wanting you to sing.
okay.
I just can't say you're welcome anymore
Shame on
without
me.
singing it after stinking Moana. Uh,
Yeah, you're like, I can't. Uh,
Beauty and the Beast.
hmm,
I have the
I,
Gaston song
I'm like,
stuck. Every time my husband says that he sings the song. You're welcome. Oh my gosh, my kid. So we went and saw it when it came out, like the week after, because we never go opening weekend. And he loved it. So we have listened to this soundtrack ever since then. So what was that, Thanksgiving or something? Oh, goodness gracious.
okay, let's see. Let It Go. Is that what y'all want? I don't know. Can't. How's it start?
I don't know. When
What's
we're at
the
the park, we
opening
just sing to
verse?
the kids, let it go, let it go. And then they run away and go and solve their problems themselves rather than making the mamas deal with it. It works rather well, especially with the
Cracking me up.
boys. Me?
Cracking me up.
Oh, the things I do in my
Yep.
offline life.
Yeah. Um, Nobody can give me the opening because I'm drawing a blank here.
Isn't it like something about the snow on the mountaintop?
Oh yes.
I used to know that one really well.
Snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. Kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm is. Woo, boy, this is
No,
bad.
no, you ready? You want to hear the best part?
Mm.
So Krista says the snow
What?
globes or something, and Ellie said something about cold on a mountain.
Yeah.
None of us know the actual.
Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. Now, nobody is ever going to come again. That was bad. I shouldn't have asked for requests. I'm claiming it's because of the flu. I still have the flu.
There
That's
you
right.
go. You're good. Bye, Tracy. Have a good night. Krista says you're awesome. Kendra says she's coming back to see what you sing next.
Okay, let's see here. I am almost done, except for my custom
So
shadows.
look at you go. 20 minutes.
Not too bad,
Not
huh?
too shabby.
Not too shabby.
Bye, Sarah. Hope the kids go to bed easy for you. That's always my wish.
right?
Cheryl is using her template called Takeaway Cups. And she combined two of them into one. Which, yeah.
Yeah. And I did that like way at the beginning,
You totally
right?
did. I was like, you did a long
Totally
time ago.
did. Long, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, you should probably go get some sleep if it's after midnight.
Ooh, dude,
Go
yes, go
sleep.
to sleep.
You can see the finished thing later. She'll get it posted when your tomorrow comes.
Yeah, I'll post. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I'll post it. Tomorrow, it's only a day away.
No problem. Come again. Not that song. Jan doesn't like that song, Cheryl.
Oh, people are getting
I see
picky
that. I
now.
see.
Uh, Add that in right there.
Put this here, put that there.
Okay.
A little bit of here, a little bit of there.
I need something right
We're a tough audience.
there.
I don't think you're a tough audience. You're pretty easy. You stick with it.
Yeah, y'all have been great. Oh, Lord. I think I should just put in maybe washi tape
Where?
there. You'll think right here where these little arrows are, but then again, I like the arrows too.
I don't know.
Oh, I think I'm going to use this. Look at this.
Snap.
Yeah. That
Were
looks
you really
good.
first up? Did you really get it first?
First up, that was our first stop. And this wasn't in the morning, but it was the start of our day. We decided we had 4 days, but we decided we were going to leave on Sunday. So we weren't going to use Sunday's pass. So we went in late Wednesday night when we got there. So this was actually in the evening. Very
That
late
makes
in the
sense.
evening. Okay, I think that's it. I got everything, I think. Do I?
I like it. I like it.
Nope, there's still flour underneath there. Let's get that off. I think that's it now. Right? Yes. Ta-da, I'm done. Okay. I will do my journaling offline and then I'll go throw in some styles. I'll have to go hunt and see what I want to put on there. But yeah, that turned out
That
pretty good.
couplet is white.
I like it.
She's going to see if she has a plastic style to toss on it to make it look more plasticky.
Yeah,
Enjoy dinner,
I want it
Christina.
to have a little plastic look. And I may end up changing, I may do a little craft style on, or a bevel style or something on the cup so it looks more rounded on the
We'll
edge.
see.
We'll see. We'll see what I end up doing. But there it is. Ta-da! And of course I have to do my journaling. So talk about when we went in there and add my date and all that fun stuff. But there you have
That
it.
is true. Grab any bundles you want now because they never go on sale.
That is true. Get them now.
Get
Get
them while
them
they're hot
now.
or something. Beautiful scrap, Cheryl.
If I'm gonna keep messing with this. I know if I keep
Janine, the
sitting here.
Project Mouse bundles.
Sometimes, you just gotta let
Very,
go.
very well. As far as I know, this is the first time they've been on sale. Krista can correct me if I'm wrong, but
I don't remember them
I don't
being on
remember
sale
them being on
before.
sale before either. I was like, sweet, stock up time. Aw, beautiful layout. The Project Mouse bundles, Janine, they're the bundles of the kits for Project Mouse. I don't know how to describe them. Oh, they were on sale one other time, 2 years ago, for the first FANniversary. Basically, if you want Project Mouse, buy it now.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. Go get some shopping done.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining in, and we will see you next
Thanks
time.
everyone for coming.